thought much about actors. I mean, I know Subhashji is one too, but still. I never thought much of actors. I thought they were tools to a purpose which is more superior. The making of a movie was more important. And I thought then, in my ignorance, that only the director was capable of that. Later, as you learn, I realized this is the most democratic art process. And nobody, there's the auteur theory and all, salam to it, but I would still think that it is a democratic process. Somebody fails you, the film will fail. It will be almost a great film, but for the bad cinematography, but for the bad acting, but for the bad makeup, or something or the other will crop up and make it a lesser movie. And I've had that happen to me. When I thought I had a fantastic movie, and they would say that, I wish you had better actors and a better cinematographer. So films have failed. In spite of the mighty me, it failed. So I have been humbled so many times into understanding that this truly is a democratic art, and probably the biggest assimilator of all arts. It's very versatile. And it's going to be people are going to stop calling it cinema. It's going to become something else. And you'll know our age when we still call it film, cinema. It's going to be just moving images, and it's going to go places. And I'd love to be left behind, leaning on my easy chair and see you gray old guys trying to make films. I hope medicine and cinema makes me live that long. And I was halfway. As I told you, I'm not a great, I don't take notes. I'm not a great keynote address deliverer. But I was telling you, here's a man who wanted to become an actor. And he came in and took up the most difficult job. The easiest job is that of an actor, especially becoming a star. Star actor, that is. Then you really want to become an actor, you'll have to work for the money. But you're a star, you don't have to. He has seen that side of it also. He's paid stars, so he knows, through the nose, I guess. And I am a reluctant actor, but for Mr. K. Balachandra, I wouldn't be here in this podium, and there wouldn't be a repertoire like that for you to see. He told me that do not entertain that idea because I see a rising star in you. I don't want you to come to studio in an auto rickshaw. You might, the way you are, you might make that kind of movie which may not run. And I don't know, he was pouring cold water on my ideas, on my fire. But I respected him a lot. I admired him a lot. He's my hero. And at 84, he still is my hero. And that's a rare feat, especially with a cocky student like me. But he has managed it. And I was just telling him, thank you, sir, I have a house. And you know why you have debts? He said, no, sir, because you are a filmmaker. So I'm not frightening you, but what I'm trying to tell you is there'll be many paths open to you. Do not be ashamed. Do not be ready to humble yourself before opportunity. I would not say fate. You can change it. I wanted to be a director. I only had to wait. I changed my fate. I became a director, and I sat with the ilk of Subhash Guy and discussed my films. That's an honor, and I made it happen. And you can, but to make that happen, be more flexible. Ramrod straight against a storm can break a teakwood tree. Learn to be like the bamboo. I've never advised because I've never taken advice. But looking at your faces and looking at what I can get out of tomorrow from you, I think I must give you this little opinion. I wouldn't call it advice. That bend with the opportunity, make it happen. Your duty is making cinema, making moving images. And as your logo says, your banker and your auditor will tell you otherwise, but they didn't make the money. They didn't make that movie that made the money that demands tax from you now. You made it. And money, like the camera, is a tool. You need it, but it is a tool. Don't work for the camera, let the camera work for you. Don't work for the money, let the money work for you. I have, in all my dreams, I told Subhaji that there should be an international corpus made in Whistling Woods, which will facilitate young filmmakers who come out of Whistling Woods. Not all filmmakers. At least take care of your own, and the world will take care of its own. And I want you to create that corpus that lets them do one film. Let them fight for it. Let them tear each other apart and come in as a winner. Let Darwin be right on that. Survival of the fittest. And you come and make that film which will make the Institute proud, India proud. And I hope one day that kind of a fund will happen. Who knows, I might steal a bit of that money and make a film for you. Which is actually meant for you, but I would pretend to be a student of cinema, which I am. But I pretend to be a student of Whistling Wood.